One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on a team from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff unit all lined up and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Baylor's offense will have the first possession of the game. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Smith wants to throw. Hauls it in. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. Big first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking downfield on first down. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Baylor!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Dropping back, it's Powers. Looking left, finds his man. It's Ezukama. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Gonna run it. It's Dupree. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Gives it on the option. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Complete in the middle. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted deep in his own end. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Off the RPO, complete.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. Smith dropping to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Bears will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. good coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They go to the ground. Just ran over it. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the ground, he's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Offense set on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Oh, they're after him. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw, it's Powers. Quick completion on the out. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. On first down from the 13-yard line. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This offense just wearing this defense down. 11th play of the drive coming. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they line him up all over the field, and as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll go to the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Smith wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. The Bears headed quickly to the line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he's so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The option look. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. The snap sets up the throw. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Here's the handoff. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
It's a draw.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Pulls and fires complete. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. They boot it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Smith dropping to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
8 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Bears will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't turn.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Going to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw its powers. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The short hands, it's Diggs. Smashes ahead. Hauled down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Got his man.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. He's got it on the run. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Wideout trying to get it in. And he's got a touchdown. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Bears line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Smith wants to throw. It's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football. But this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Gideon. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Jones. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gives it on the option. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Quick release by the QB. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Smith dropping to pass. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Makes the grab. It's Gideon. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Bears! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Cincinnati is down, but not out of it. Not in Nippert Stadium. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Maryland. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
He'll try to pop the draw. Hard running there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. On the ground, it's Diggs. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's Powers. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And here we go, down the score. They'll go for it on fourth down. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab past the marker. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. Fourth down, picking up the first, getting some momentum and keeping this drive alive.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Unloads it left. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. They are controlling the ball. Ninth play of the drive. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
And I like a very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Turning it on! Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Touchdown, Baylor! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He might want another play. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the...
Looking deep down the right side. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
One more play to pad the stats. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get